Oh.
Red flags. Eyes in the mirror that don't belong. A heartbeat playing like a funeral song. Red flags. When the dead come alive and evil thrives. See the red flags, and you might survive.
Hello and welcome to Red Flags. We're talking about Until Dawn from 2025. We are your hosts, Dave, Opie, Al, and Donnie.
I think technically it was 2024.
Was it?
I think so.
I'm just looking at it right
How
this second.
that doesn't make any sense, Dave, because that movie just came out.
It was in theaters for a while. It just came out.
According to this, it says it's 2025.
Does it?
I think it can't win in theaters this year.
Oh, April
Okay.
25th. Or maybe it's like one, how cars, if you make them in the first month.
I'm not sure. I was
Yeah,
reading
they
something
still
Oh, yeah.
about being in 20. Maybe it was conceived in 2024. Maybe that's what it was, and it wasn't actually done until. I was doing a lot of reading.
Did you guys all? I know Dave watched it.
Yes.
Donnie, did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we talked about it a little bit.
Oh, that's right, you guys did. There's a lot of interesting because, like, Dave and Donnie are gonna have a different view of this movie
Yes.
than me and Opie.
100%.
And there was one thing, and I walked in the door, and Dave asked me, like, "Did you watch the movie?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "What'd you think of it?" And like, one of the first things that came out of my mouth was like, "I haven't played the video game," and I realized right off the bat that I give so much leeway to logic in video games than I do in movies. And I did that with this movie where I didn't give a shit about how the fucking time worked or how that stupid clock worked, where normally in a movie I'd be like, explain this, like, make it make sense. I just accepted it. I was like, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
That is very interesting.
Okay.
Well, the weird part though is none of that shit was in the game.
Well, they had to do something, I guess, but still, even though it's a
I
weird
have a
fucking
weird
concept.
Theory. That's only a theory. I could not find any evidence of my
Did we
theory.
talk about this?
A little bit. So, actually, I'm going to let Donnie give his gripe first. Because
Wait, should we rate quick?
Yeah, we should. Yeah,
we'll do
yeah.
that before.
Just quick,
some
no
ratings.
explanation, just numbers. Let's go. Opie.
I give it a 6.5.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right. Donnie.
Well, he
Rooster.
actually has his score up already.
We're not looking at it.
It's right there.
Motherfuckers in La La Land can't see it either. So
He gave it a cock.
a cock?
Yes. A rooster. I don't know what wizardry
Yeah,
What-
it was
what
me just fucking
magic
around with
he
it.
did to get a rooster in his score, but
Oh my God, Opie!
he
It's
did it.
it's Excel. You can
It's
put
it's actually not Excel, but
No.
same
This
kind
Well,
of
is
yeah,
magic.
yeah,
the Google version of Excel.
docs.
Okay,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
What? Wait. What did you just rate it?
6.5.
I'm
Is
gonna
it-
go with like a. It's gonna be low.
Go with your original
I'm
score,
gonna-
Donnie, that you were kind of planning.
I was. The fuck was I planning? Like a 5? But I'm like, the more I think about it, I'm going lower than. I'm going with a
What?
4. I'm starting at a 4.
Damn.
There's a reason for it, though.
I have a lot of biases.
Yes.
All right. I'm not gonna be snippy
So
about it.
like that's my review for. I have to almost review this in 2 different fashions.
Yes.
So I will say, just quick, and I can elaborate later. But if we're judging just based on like
Just the movie.
what this movie was, it would probably be around 7-ish, maybe. But I got my gripes. I'll get into them.
Yep, we'll get to it.
Okay.
Dave.
Now, I also played the game, and I know that's part of Donnie's gripe. Is combination of the game to the movie.
Yep.
Now, I don't usually have much of a problem separating the two. I looked into this a little more and am a little more perturbed because of some of the shit that I read, but I can't
Oh,
corroborate the
Dave.
stuff fully, but I'm a little irritated because I kind of I'm kind of on Donnie's boat now. The gripes,
Hey.
because and we'll get to that. I was gonna technically go with like an 8 or an 8.5, but I'm
damn.
stepping it down to a 7.
okay, great. When I said let's just shoot out ratings, number only, no explanation.
Well,
Oh, I didn't. I would totally. I just heard ratings, and then I had to think about what my rating was
I
gonna
was
be,
like,
so I
let's
just
go really quick.
ignored everything
Rapid fire.
else.
I said, let's go rapid fire, numbers only, no explanations, go.
Well,
Opie goes 7.
I needed
Donnie,
to-
I'm looking at my watch, like,
But-
come get to the number, and then Dave, I put my head in my hands.
I needed to explain a little bit so Donnie heard it because Donnie didn't know about the research I did.
I understand that,
Yes.
but the explanation was supposed to come later. It was supposed to be like 7, 6, 5, 4, no, whatever, and then we'll get into the explanations
get
because
to
we
it.
have a lot to talk about.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, fair. My bad.
So 7.
All right. Hold on. I gotta open that screen now. Dave gave it a 7. And we haven't gotten your score yet, Al?
I said 7.
Okay, you also gave it a 7. Okay.
Because, I mean, I did like the
Wow,
movie.
I was closer
loved
than I thought. I thought this was going to be a vast array of scores.
So how do you guys want to do this? Do you want to like have the non-gamers talk first or the gamers talk first?
Well, I would say have Donnie give his major gripes, and then I'll follow with a few things that I found, and then we'll see how you guys react to it afterwards, not playing the game.
Okay.
All right, Donnie,
All right,
shoot from the hip.
So, like, because this is a movie podcast and not a video game podcast, I'll keep my gripes more like towards the movie relation. Like, big fan of the game, and right off the bat, it just creates a comparative bias where I'm just like I'm not trying to compare it, but the biggest gripe with it is like I'm a big fan of following source material, especially if it's like a universe thing or a just like follow the source that you're adapting. I'm all for like the artistry of making different versions of shit, but
Quick
you know,
question.
after
Quick question on that note. So what if, and I don't know anything about this, so
Mhm,
but like,
yep.
this is a what if, and I'm sure you guys will correct me, but what if the movie was created by the same people, like how Harry Potter, the movie started outpacing the books?
Mm-hmm.
I know kind of where you're going with that.
So what if it was like the same, like the creator of the game, of the story of the game at least, was in charge of the script of this
No.
movie?
It wasn't.
I think I would assume that would go better. Like if the movie turned out like this in comparison and they were from the same writer, I think I'd still be a little bit pissed off, but
And I think
Less
Game
so.
of Thrones was like that too, where the movies started outpacing the books.
And I think a lot of the gripe
yeah.
was just the fact that the game was more focused on the Wendigos.
It's an entirely different universe
Yes.
between the two, and that's part of the story gripe. And again, like, it doesn't have to be the exact like fucking story from the game. Obviously they can change stuff for time and production, blah blah blah, but it's just there's nothing in this fucking movie resembles shit. Like they took things they liked and just
Well,
by
they
like
did, though.
looks of it, they didn't even take the main idea. They just like, hey, that has Wendigos in it, so we'll put a Wendigo in this. You know,
Well,
like it's just
some of it kind of, except for they made all the people that stayed at the house turn into Wendigos, where it was more. Wasn't it?
that's
like
what
a
I mean. It's not
mining-
even the same kind of
Wasn't it like a
Wendigo.
mining-
Like it's just like somebody told them, "Hey, this thing has a Wendigo in it," and they're like, "Okay, so we'll have a Wendigo in ours." Like not
Wasn't-
even like
wasn't
how
the
it
game
is, and
about,
it's
like,
just
like a mine accident or something is what got them caught and eating each other and turned into a Wendigo
in the
in
the game. It is like an actual Wendigo where the miners were trapped and they
Yep.
resorted to cannibalism, creating the Wendigo.
Yes.
But in this movie, it's just a time loop. It's just a scary thing that can happen,
Yeah.
and that's part of the thing. Like again, with the same analogy, somebody was just like, "That game's about making choices," and they're like, "Oh, so this one's gonna have multiple ways they can die, and they just got to figure it out like a puzzle." And it's like that's not the fucking point.
I have an argument.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
quick to touch on just with the time loop thing, my initial theory was the fact that the time loop was kind of like representing like the game, multiple playthroughs,
Being able to
try
like,
keep your
like if you
characters
die,
alive.
you reset, right?
Well, no, in the game, if a person died, you'd still continue all the way through the game, but you would restart the game to try to make everybody survive.
Yeah.
Because there's multiple
Yeah.
endings to the game.
And that's something that you and I talked about.
Yes, and that was my theory behind it. I couldn't find
Yeah,
anything
how-
to corroborate that theory at all.
Hey, it's a great
Un-
theory, and me and you both came up with it, and
Yeah.
I never played the game, and you did.
Yes.
But I do want to say this to argue with Donnie a little bit. Not to argue, but to like.
Yeah.
play devil's advocate.
So you were saying that like, because you're upset about this Wendigo situation where you're like Wendigos are like over
Yeah,
time.
part
over
of it, yeah.
time, They
Sorry, repeat
can't-
that?
They decided
Overtime.
to. I said overtime and then I paused.
Okay.
Over time, they cannibalized each other and then became Wendigos, right?
Mhm.
But that's the same thing that is happening in this. It's just they have to keep resetting that time, but their bodies, they're who they are, and they're experiencing time in their own way. But time around them is changing, so they're still aging and they're still having to
Yeah.
slowly become Wendigos.
We're just seeing like the sped up version of it.
Yeah,
you know,
because
for
the movie's only like
production.
an hour and a half or
Yeah.
whatever,
It was almost 2 hours.
almost 2 hours.
I yes,
13
yeah.
days.
I see what you're saying with that.
What is a day, Dave? What is a day?
but-
When time doesn't
Huh.
exist. How long is a
Right?
day?
Time is a
The
construct.
time kind of does exist because they literally state 13 days.
There's a fucking hourglass.
Actually, this just reminded me
It's
of my favorite
assignments,
part because they
13
lose
assignments every
time.
day.
They lose time for a while, and they're like, it's been like 3 or 4 days, and they're like, no, it's been 13 or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And then they do the cool montage of the found footage of the phone, which I thought was a really cool part.
You like that?
I
I
enjoyed
hated
it.
that. I hated the thing in the cheek, even though it's cool effects
That was
and it's
gross.
fun, but I hated it. I thought it looked stupid. But it also looked really cool at the same time.
Yeah, but if this movie was made in 1939, you would have fucking loved it.
Oh man, I would just love it. Oh fuck yeah. If it was in black and white. Yeah, buddy.
I can probably do that for you. Little video editing, I can clip the color out of it.
I don't
that
like
help?
it more.
Yeah, you just take out the which cables was it? White and red, that was audio.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you're talking about like the
Yeah,
yellow
yeah.
cord? Well, it depends. If you're going with component, it's RGB, red, green, and blue.
That's right.
I think that's the one I'm thinking
That's
of.
the
I
old
remember
school.
fucking with them and just making the screen black and white.
Any more game to movie critiques?
Yes.
The whole movie.
The whole movie?
Yes, I do,
Oh,
as a
really?
matter of
Okay.
fact.
Because I'm curious about it. Because obviously I never played the game, but
Names.
you know.
So
Names are the only thing that really transfer over.
So here's a question: the guy who played that doctor, or the final
yeah,
crazy guy, is his voice that character in the game?
The character's not really in the game.
yeah.
Maybe not
That's
the
the
character, but-
same. actor.
Okay. But that
So-
character's
so-
not.
That's
not a
part of the
problem.
bigger thing here, though. Is so spoilers in case anyone cares about the fucking game, but like the game is a fleshed out story, right? Like it's an existing universe thing, and just to shorten it up, like they're all friends. Guy gets his sister killed because all the others pranked her, so he brings them to the cabin to prank them, the killer with the mask and the overalls and shit.
Who isn't actually a killer.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to kill them, but he wanted to prank them back in a fucked up way because he had, mental health problems from his sister dying out there. But because the minor thing and the Wendigos actually exist, his sister became a Wendigo when she died up there at the party years ago, and that's like another problem they're dealing with, and you're making choices so that try to save all the friends so that you can beat the game with everyone surviving. And the doctor, in this whole butterfly effect thing the game has going on to remind you when you're making a big choice,
Yeah.
that doctor in the game, it like pops up frequently, like he's talking to you, the player, but towards the end of the game you find out he's talking to you as the kid whose sister died, because like this doctor was helping him with his mental problems.
Yeah, that's
But
the only
he
part of the doctor that even
and follow
exists.
them and
Yeah.
did the prank thing instead or some bullshit. So like that in the game, that doctor is just an actual like doctor, but in the movie it's this whole weird like he's this fucking timekeeper guy, and there's like different bubbles, and they did like a nod where you're seeing the different universes or whatever, and there was a snowy cabin on one of them that I think was winking to the games, but it pissed me off because I'm like that would make no fucking sense. Like it's just it's so different.
All right, so Donnie, I'm gonna add a little fuel to the fire.
Mm-hmm.
This is what made me change my score down significantly. I loved the movie, I really did,
Okay.
but I was a little irritated at there's no, like I said, 100% definitive stuff. There's a lot of theory out there, and I had to wade through a lot. So the stuff that I see more consistently is that they did get the rights, for that to make this movie, but he didn't want to make like part of it. He couldn't make the game into the movie because of time constraints and the budget, obviously.
Right.
From the stuff I'm kind of gathering, is he's kind of just riding on the coattails of the name of the game.
It's just
Now,
so
don't quote me on
fucking
that. I ain't
dumb.
saying that is the truth. That's just all I could really find, is that he wanted to make a creative thing based kind of on the games, but his own thing. That's about what I could find.
Okay.
Which I know is pissing Donnie off even more. The
It-
fact that they just
it's-
took the
it's-
name and
Yeah.
ran with.
They're like,
the
hey, this will
idea.
collect an audience so we can get more money. But
Kind-
we're like, we don't have to make any, like,
Yeah.
who gives a fuck? They already bought the ticket,
Well, like I said, I ain't saying this is truth. It's just the only stuff I could really find.
Yeah.
And it's that's what kind of upset me a little bit. If they would have, I mean, I understand creative liberties, but if they
It's-
could have just stuck a little more, like make it so that
This-
at that area there was the miners got trapped. Follow the time thing.
Yeah.
I like the time thing because that could
It-
have signified, like I said, my theory behind it, and that would have been okay with me. But the more I looked into the stuff, it's like there was almost no indication of the game at all, except for character names. Is about it.
If this movie was a different movie and not Until Dawn, it would get a higher score from me, but it's not. It's supposed to be Until Dawn, and it's not. So
And it
Yeah.
was
They-
literally said based. If it wouldn't have said based on the PlayStation game Until Dawn, that's I think what's getting Donnie the most.
Is it getting Al
Yeah,
upset?
You're
You're good.
you are being petty.
Who?
Yeah,
Who?
I am
You're being
100%.
You are being petty. And also, by the way, none of us fucking mentioned the fact, or maybe we have and I just wasn't paying attention, but this was a PlayStation movie. Made by PlayStation, produced by PlayStation, which, by the way, I was going to ask if you guys knew. Is this the first one?
But it
I
was
doubt
made,
it.
it wasn't produced by it was by Sony.
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
PlayStation was like,
Yeah, but it wasn't by
It
the
was-
studio that made the game.
I think that
The publisher was Sony Interactive. The
Yes.
developer, no. I'm looking at my wrong notes. No. The production company was PlayStation Productions and Screen Gems. Writers were Gary Dauberman, who made The Nun and It.
Yep.
It does not look like it's the first movie they've made.
I mean, I'm sure there's probably a Final Fantasy movie or something.
There's Final Fantasy movies. There's
Yeah, I know, but like, I don't know if it was done by PlayStation Studios or whatever.
I don't know. It's kind of odd that if they would have at least just stuck a little bit more, like I said, the miners. Make it so that the miners were the Wendigos, and the time thing is fine. I'm okay with that, but not the people turning into Wendigos 13 days later
Yeah.
by not eating anybody. And
They
the
They
weird-
could have done anything with that universe,
like
and
the
it would have
weird-
launched fine.
like that weird goddamn witch that was in the other house that possessed her, and she got black eyes. And I mean, the whole concept is like in the game, it's more or less just everybody's got like a fucked up past kind of a deal, you know.
Yeah.
And everybody's got their own problems, but I don't know. I just don't like the way they went with that.
But it
more I
wasn't
looked
like
and found
all
out-
these all these instances where they're dying, like everything seems like it's a gimmick of a haunted house that's trying to kill you, as to where those characters like the Wendigo and the guy with the mask had a story, and they were fucking, there was something with them in the games. In this movie, they're just,
Well, yeah, the
you
guy
know,
with the mask
one
wasn't
of
a
the
killer.
ways you die, you know.
He was just messing with them and putting them in circumstances where they thought there was a killer. It was just him wearing a mask. It was I
Right.
think his name was Josh,
Yeah.
and he was just
Played by
fucking with them.
Rami
That's all it
Malek.
was. Yeah. I mean, they could have stuck with that idea, and not have
Yeah.
to go too wild with it. Like the Wendigo thing. Make it so that don't make it so that the doctor's creating Wendigos by doing time loops and making people with. They could have left that out.
I got
Yeah,
you know.
it would be like I'm gonna make a fucking Star Wars movie, but like it's still gonna be on Earth. Like it's gonna have nothing to do with space or anything, and it's just gonna be like, you know, how did we build the first city on Mars?
yeah.
Honestly, 3 changes. I think 3 changes would have actually made it. I mean, it doesn't have to follow the game perfectly. Just get kind of a little better idea of it. Three main changes. Add like that Josh character who's leading him out there because he had mental issues, whatever. Just like kind of how the game starts, and then have the killer be screwing with them. They could have kept the time loop thing; would have been fine because that like I said, the whole theory behind that with the restarting the game, I'd have been okay with that. And the second made change would have been having the Wendigos actually from an accident or something that happened that were coming out, and then instead of them changing into the Wendigos, just having them try to survive the whole ordeal.
Yeah,
That wouldn't
and
have
that's
been that hard.
if this kept the Until Dawn name. This movie in its own with the idea, like I think it's a good premise. It's just fucking stupid
Just
to
a
me.
couple changes, they get rid of the doctor thing, make him just a normal second. I mean,
Yeah.
just a couple things they could have changed and used the same amount of time in most of those shots. Just get rid of some of the doofy story stuff that didn't match the game. And I guess the part that bothered me, like I said, the most was the more I read on it about, like, he just kind of was just doing his own thing, and it just felt like just kind of riding the coattails of the name just to get the movie out there.
Yeah.
And that's I didn't feel that kind of at first until I really started looking into it more, and then it just kind of like, it was like, just a couple dumb little changes, and it would have been good. It would have been way better. But separating from the game, I loved the movie as it was, just the movie.
Okay,
So
I have
if
a
you haven't
question.
played the game,
This is you guys keep talking about the Wendigo.
yep.
And this is the first time I'm not sure what a Wendigo is. Do we know what a Wendigo is? Does it have a
It's-
definition? What the hell is
I'm
a
kind
Wendigo?
of surprised that you're not like that's a big like horror
Yeah.
movie thing.
I've always known of a Wendigo, but I never really. I always thought it was.
I
Like
don't
a Native
know
American
100%
thing.
exactly, let's say, the process. Think of it like, because you've heard of like the Donner Party, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they ended up having to eat people and stuff like that. Well,
Wendigo.
the concept with the Wendigo is they go through almost like a breaking, like a psychological change and a physical change.
Yeah, they like
And
look
it's all-
scrawnier, but they're strong as fuck.
Yeah. And the whole concept is once you cross that path of like eating a human type of deal,
Yeah.
that's when you go through that change, and then you will never be satiated. You're always like, think of it like you're always starving.
So
And that's why they attack and eat like crazy.
So Wendigos are associated with cannibalism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
for the most part, yes.
Okay, I did not.
I mean, there's
Realize
probably a lot more. We could probably look up a full thing written about it, but
I
it's-
sort of did, and I didn't get anything. Like, I assumed it was a Native American spirit protecting the forest,
It-
and I guess that's not what it is.
No,
I
that's
think it is in maybe some depictions.
I was gonna say some
I mean,
lore
it's
could
right.
be.
It's typically either you become one through either cannibalism or being possessed by a Wendigo spirit.
Okay.
Yep.
I did not know those two things were linked so closely.
You might have actually been thinking more on the lines of like a skinwalker.
Okay.
That's probably what you're thinking about, like the Native American lore of like the skinwalker.
Yeah.
But depending on your lore with that too, that can be something more evil also.
Yeah.
It just depends on who you're talking to. A lot of lore bases off of it being like a dark magic.
Okay. I feel like I learned something. I did not know that.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
all sorts of crap with it.
All right. Thanks for clearing that up. Let's see. I was going to say this had a budget of $15 million. I kind of thought that it looked like more than that.
I would have thought so too, I guess.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah.
like this looked like a very high budget. There's a lot going on. It looked
Yeah.
really good, So 15 million doesn't seem like all that much.
Does it say how much it grows so far?
53.6 million.
Oh, that did good though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Like I said, I did really enjoy the movie.
yeah.
And I will be actually putting my score up. I only started low to explain why I felt that way.
Yeah.
And when we get back to the next part, I'll give my actual score of just the movie itself, because it's not fair to base it off the game for me.
Yeah.
I mean, Donnie is going to feel how he feels, It's just for me, I don't have a problem
In
separating.
other words, he already knows that I'm not changing.
No, yeah. And that's completely fair, just because of, I mean, I was a little disheartened the more I read about kind of some of the stuff, and the more I really dug in and thought about it, the couple things that they could have changed, and it would have followed at least somewhat with the story.
yeah.
Instead of that killer being some random house killer, make it be one of the people screwing with them. And
Yeah.
it could have been his sister that left, not hers. So, I mean, they changed so much with the stuff that it didn't make, so I completely understand why Donnie's got a gripe with it.
When I was listening to people talk about this today and last week, I got heard a lot of people rip this movie and it was all people that played the game. If
Yes.
you played the game, you kind of didn't like the movie.
Yeah.
But it had a chance for people who hadn't played the game because there's no.
Yeah.
you know.
But see, I don't have a problem actually separating it. I always bring up like the Dukes of Hazzard. I was a massive fan of the TV show,
Yeah.
and those movies that came out were just another sacrilege to the show. I mean, they were terrible representations of the show, but I loved the movies,
Yeah.
and they were fun. I enjoyed them. So for as far as the movie goes, I guess I really enjoyed it. It held my attention the whole time, and it was good.
Did you get frustrated in the middle with all the killing and the repetitive? Did that?
No.
You didn't mind that? Okay. That
No,
was
because like I
mine,
said, I had that weird theory about kind of tying it to the game that it's like starting the game over to try to make sure that everybody survives.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I thought about it. I mean, that's how I felt when it kind of started going like that.
Okay.
That was just something that, I felt maybe that's what they were trying to show. Even though I
I
can't.
think I liked it as a montage.
I could not find anything that even anybody else even thought of that. It's possible I just didn't stumble across it, but
Yeah.
I spent a couple hours looking.
So I recognized one lady immediately, and that was, now that I'm way down on the screen, Dessa Azion, who
What was her character name?
Nina, and she was in the new Hellraiser movie. That I don't know if you
There's
guys
a
have
new
seen
one?
it. Yeah, there's a 2022.
Oh, no, we
Hellraiser?
have not seen
I
that yet then.
know I watched it at some point.
Yeah,
Really?
I really liked it.
I haven't seen it.
But it's one of those if you wanted to be a dumbass you could call it a woke movie because there's a lady Pinhead, and you could call it one of those woke
Yeah.
type movies, but I thought it was really good.
Speaking of
I
woke,
don't know if woke really would apply for that.
I think certain people would say that because it's a theme of like, oh, you put a woman in where there was a man before, it's woke.
speaking of woke, I just wanted to mention this to you, Opie, really quick. I stopped by Dad's the other day,
Yeah.
and I made him go get food at a food truck with me.
Okay.
And then we went back to his place to eat it, and he was like, "Do you think that I upset Nathan the other day?" And I was like, "What? No.
No.
He fights with Dave like that all the time."
Me and my dad got in like a political discourse.
Oh, really?
It made Alan so uncomfortable.
I was gonna fucking
He
leave.
was
I was
squirming
standing
in
up
his
and I was
seat.
about to walk out the fucking door.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't care about any of this.
But hey, we very much disagree.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't care.
I'm like, nah. He
No.
fights with Dave like that all the time.
It's no big deal. I'm glad he's not.
I wouldn't
upset
really
about
say fight. It's more of
it.
a
No.
debate.
Yeah,
And
I
I
know.
wouldn't even. It's
It can be a heated debate at times, but
yeah, it's not even like an argument. It's
No.
kind of a debate. Like
yeah.
nothing he says is going to change the way I feel about unless I don't know.
Hey,
There's
we're
nothing.
not-
There's just
we're
nothing.
not going to talk about it right now.
There's just too much shit going with politics, period.
Let's see. I liked the first. It was gory.
Yeah.
It's gory
Yeah.
as fuck. This is a gore movie for people who like gore.
I think the water thing was pretty funny.
I did not see that coming.
I hated that, actually. I thought that was dumb. That was one of the things that
What
I
was
would
the
have.
water thing again.
They drink the water and they
okay,
explode.
I remember.
The part
Yeah.
that bothered me about it was like, okay, they drink the water, they explode. Fine, I accept that premise. But why did her leg blow up? Like, why? Did she drink the
I
water
thought
and
the
it
same
just
thing. I'm
went-
like, that's odd.
and it just went into her leg? Like, that's not how water works,
Maybe she
bro.
spilt it on herself. I
Yeah.
don't remember.
Maybe she dumped it on herself.
I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah, she got it real slow, like her leg, and then like maybe her stomach or something.
I thought
And,
maybe
like,
she
an
only had
arm.
like a sip, and it was like only a little bit to make just her leg blow off.
Yeah.
But then she died anyway, and I was like, all right. I did like that. I don't know if you guys mentioned this, but I did like that it felt like a video game in the sense of like, oh, we're just gonna restart, so fucking let's kill ourselves. Let's just get it over with and start over.
But yeah.
I did.
I wanted to say that one the first guy who explodes, I think he's going to become a meme because he's coughing. It's boom, and I think that should be a meme,
Yeah, you can make one.
right? So I don't know how to make memes. I got
Donnie
Hova.
does. He'll make you one.
Okay, I don't know what the joke is there either, but you know,
Well, Donnie can get that part, and
Dude, I got you.
and then he can leave the rest up to your interpretation of how you want to do it. And
okay.
Oh, Donnie's made quite a few if you scroll up in there somewhere.
It's like 90% of what I do.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's done that like where there's two buttons and it shows like a guy and he's sweating and wiping his brow and Donnie will write dumb shit on there and pretend like it's Hova. You're like trying to decide on some ridiculous shit.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I'm
He's
glad
good
you
at it.
didn't say the examples because I know we're all thinking.
No,
Oh, yeah, there's some pretty NSFW examples in there.
I feel like smokers would relate to that. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm gonna cough until my fucking head explodes. You know, you take too big of a hit.
Yeah,
It
That happens.
You know.
Mhm.
All right, so coughing explosions, they were good. I loved them. Very gory, brutal. Let's see. I heard a lot of people call the characters in this movie NPCs.
Very much so.
You think? Because they were not very cool.
A
Yeah.
lot of the whole concept of NPC is just bland. You don't care about them. You know what I mean? Like if you're playing a video
Yeah.
game and you have some NPC, like a shopkeeper on the side, you don't care about him. You only go to buy from him. Whatever. He's just always
Yeah.
going to be there. There's no story behind them. They're just there.
Okay.
And that's kind of how I kind of feel the same way about most of them in this.
Yeah.
They just you don't really feel anything for them.
No. I feel like they try with the sister that went missing, but
Yeah, she was the only one that really showed like a lot of emotion. I mean, towards it, but until you find out more about her and that she was multiple suicide attempts and crap, and it's just like, oh, okay, they're going a whole darker way with this, but
you could write that better to where it's like a close group of friends and like write, you know, dialogue between them to build them up as like a close. You could just do a lot more, I think, than
yeah, but if you do that, then you're making a TV show.
no,
Yeah.
not necessarily. They do it in good movies, you know.
This is a good movie.
Well, this is a
Yeah.
good movie, but it's got bad characters in it.
I wouldn't say bad characters.
Iffy
They were
characters.
they were
Not
yeah,
the best.
just a little more bland.
Why are you such a negative ass Nancy?
I thought this movie was really good in the first 30 minutes. It was horrible in the middle 30 minutes, and then the last bit was all right. And that's how I felt about it.
It's because it wasn't made in 1941.
At that moment,
I don't like movies from the 40s and the 50s.
Really?
Nope. fucking
30s,
hate 'em.
you're good?
Yeah, absolutely. But the 40s and the 50s were when we were at war, and when they were the 50s. The 50s were the lamest decade out of all decades. So we were just making noirs and stuff, you know,
Yeah.
shitty movies, no good horrors. It was monster movies in the 50s.
I
And
thought you
those
loved
all went
monster
for-
movies.
I like Godzilla, Mothra, but like, you know, the one where they got the, you know, the fucking grasshopper or whatever monster. That sucks.
What about the 60s?
60s are great.
What happened in the 60s?
Oh, we got that was the Satanic Panic. So we had
What?
Rosemary's
No.
Baby.
Okay, yeah.
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 It was a lot of devil stuff. The Omen. Just devil based shit.
Right?
Yeah.
What about the 70s?
That's
quite a
the
bit of horror.
counterculture. That's what you call it, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah. Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah, The Hills Have Eyes. Real gory, like counterculture-y, grimy type shit.
Okay, now describe the 80s.
They're coked out of their brains, and they just did a fuck ton of coke and filmed the crazy
And some weird shit happened.
via, you know,
Okay,
maximum
90s.
overdrive.
Do you know that?
You know.
I don't know. How we did we do this for the
The Thing.
pot? Like, I know we covered the movie, but I don't know if it's one of the ones that we uploaded, but Maximum Overdrive.
Yeah, it was one of the
I don't
first
know.
ones we did.
That was way early.
We might
Like
have the story.
actually uploading it.
No, that would have been- I think it was way.
That's what I'm saying.
We're
Like,
not. We didn't even upload.
because
half
I
of
want to
this.
do that one
That's-
again so badly. I love that movie, and I still like it.
It's the first movie in our list.
Well, I mean, you can scroll back to, the beginning of when we started actually uploading, and you'll see on the list.
I think the
exactly
first
where
one we
we're at.
uploaded was The Exorcism with
Yeah.
Russell Crowe.
Yep.
Oh, could have been. Oh God, we've got a hell of a backlog then.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we're at 156 movies.
but Maximum Overdrive. Did you know that Stephen King was so coked out of his head he doesn't remember the movie? He doesn't
Oh,
remember
boy.
making it at all.
Didn't surprise me.
Yep.
And he also stated that quitting smoking and stuff too killed his writing.
Yeah,
Isn't that crazy?
why?
Yeah, he talked about that, about smoking. Apparently, smoking actually helped him with his writing.
Wait. So quitting smoking was bad for his writing, but smoking was
so.
good for his writing.
Yep.
All right.
Talked about that a little bit. That's kind of an odd thing to
All
say,
right.
but
You know,
Yeah.
that was brought up.
maybe he had a lot of time where he would like.
I was listening to a few things.
I feel like those cigarette breaks. Like he was like, all right, I gotta go smoke a cigarette, and then he went out and he was
Probably
thinking
didn't
and thinking and
just
thinking,
stop.
and then came back.
Probably was sitting there and smoked while he was
Will
writing.
you just let me have this? Obviously, he probably never left the goddamn table, but and the room he was in was just a smoke-filled haze. Maybe that's it. Maybe he's just getting nicotine buzzed constantly.
A little off subject, but bees gone yet?
I haven't seen any since you sprayed it.
Okay, that's good. We got to
Nice.
try to button that thing back to the wall again.
Yeah. Fucking bee, a hornet. I let Ruby back into the house. Opie.
Yeah.
Let Ruby back into the house. Hornet came in, crossed my body, stung me in the fucking finger on the opposite side of my body, like dive bombed in. I was so pissed.
I would be
Not the
irate.
bees.
I was,
Yeah, they got behind.
Not the bees.
There's a light that comes off the back of the house that got pulled out a little bit, so they got behind it.
Oh damn.
So I hosed that hole with just about a full can.
he's
I don't
allergic.
know where they're at, so I just blasted everywhere. From about 15 feet away, unfortunately, because I get stung. I'm down for a while.
Yeah.
Not
Yikes.
bad. It
I got-
basically it gives me like the flu.
It's funny because like he'll die. Not really, but like
No, I just get like the flu.
he gets sick.
Sick.
I got stung and it had like a little bit of swelling and then that was it.
Really? I got stung this year once, and it was the most painful fucking thing I've had. Oh my god! It felt like I took a baseball from a pitcher to the knee.
Normally, I'd be like,
horrible.
"You've just never experienced pain," but I want you fucking smashed
know.
your front teeth out.
I love pain. I'm in pain all the time, man.
You fell
and
down.
this was like horrible.
You ran home with a concussion, with no shoes,
Yeah,
and this bee sting was fucking with you.
that was horrible. It was just the
And
worst.
the weird part though is if I get stung once, I get just as sick. If I get stung 30, 40 times, it doesn't change. It's
get
exactly
sick?
the same.
Huh.
Because
So it might as well as get.
I got swarmed and stung like crazy. Yeah, probably, I'd say at least
Where was that?
60, 70 times. Or at Joe's place, Lord's place,
Oh, okay.
when Jarl got married. Yep. They were using sage, and it pissed off a giant hornet's nest that was right above my head that they never got rid of, and I didn't notice it.
Oh shit! I was there for that.
Yep, that sucked.
Nice. Not the bees.
No, it was bad.
Opie, now do the 2000s.
The 2000s were offensive. Kind of crude humor and crude, just kind of,
Some of it was okay though.
yeah.
You got,
I mean,
like,
it was good
scary
stuff, but-
movie,
But it's,
I feel like it was a lot of
crude
like
humor, but it was still
edginess.
funny.
yeah, edginess. There you go. That's a
Name
good
some
one.
movies so I can like get an idea of what you're talking about.
Let's see, 2000s. We'd be looking at like What I Did Last Summer, and or is that 90s?
I think that's 90s.
That's late 90s.
I know what you did
think.
last summer.
Here, I could even do this. 30 Days a Night is in the 2000s. Let's see.
That's a good movie, though.
Yeah.
Isn't that one Texas Chainsaw remake somewhere in there?
Oh, there was a
Sure,
lot of remakes.
A lot of remakes that got grittier and gorier, and I thought they were.
When
Yeah.
did Rob Zombie start pumping up movies?
That's got to be the 2000s.
That's 2000s. Yeah, I would think I was just
like
out of
04 is probably like fucking. Why can't I think of the name of that one?
House of a Thousand
That's
Corpses.
it. Yeah. So
Yeah, it had to be like 04, 05.
edgy. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
Okay, the 2010s.
2010s. I think we're getting into kind of lamer stuff. I really don't like. I know so bad. If a movie is like 2010 or newer, I don't really watch it. Like,
And that's why you have
yeah.
this bitch ass attitude about this movie.
I know. I do like new movies, but I also
I
hate
think
new
the
movies.
2020s are gonna bring it back.
Maybe
It's fucking weird that we're in the 20s.
in the 30s pretty quick here.
I know.
Okay.
We've almost just talked about a full century of movies.
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
I could keep talking about all the movies.
I do like most
I
of
could
the
do this
newer
all day.
stuff, though.
So,
Let's see.
just so you guys know, I liked this movie. I know I haven't really said a lot about it, but I know I got a little argumentative with Donnie about his.
No, I like that.
I think it's okay to be, critical
And
of
you-
stuff,
Always
Sometimes.
make me just want to fight. I don't know what it is.
I think it's-
we reference this all the time too.
I think it's because
He comes in with this like, this movie. He's got his fucking bougie ass attitude towards fucking movies.
I think it's because I walk in, I
Whipping my
steal
cardigan.
his chair, I throw him a tiny stool, and I sit down, and I say, "Fuck you."
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
but
everything.
I thought this movie was good for what it is, and I know that like Donnie's like got his bougie ass attitude about like, well, it's not like a video game, and if you're gonna call it Until Dawn, it better be Until Done.
So you didn't see what he
You.
was doing, but he was pushing his glasses up.
Yeah,
I was thinking the same thing too.
that comes with the voice. So
100%. Ooh.
Well, I'm changing my score to a 7.
holy shit!
Yeah, I knew I was going to go up kind of the whole time,
Oh,
but
you
I
purpose-
also wanted to express my distaste for the movie.
you don't understand what a good movie is.
I think
If it
I
doesn't
know
have
more
fucking-
than you about what
I don't. I think if you
know.
just
I don't think
took
you
a
know
step
shit.
back and
I think
watched
you're
the
a-
movie
just an
for the
amateur.
enjoyment factor instead of
Amateur who
just
doesn't
sitting
know
over there
anything about
and trying
horror
to butt
movies
fuck
at
yourself
all. You
with these
watch one
goddamn.
decade of
Because
movies,
sometimes
and that's
I
all
just
you
don't
do and
understand
think
why
that
you think
justifies
that just
your
because
wonderful
you can watch.
opinion.
I was
You know,
wondering.
you know, Donnie, you know what we need to add? Do you know
What?
that noise of the bell just before a boxing match starts?
That was really good. Like I was gonna see how long we could do that.
Ding, ding, ding.
That was really good.
Oh yeah. All right. Anybody else want to change their score? I heard Dave wanted to go
Yep.
up, maybe.
Yep, I'm actually going to. I'm gonna go up to an 8.
Right. 2 and 8.
Like I said, separating everything that I know about it and just basing it on the movie, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was.
I'm
It was
disappointed
fun.
with the direction that they took compared to the game, especially coming from the game, a studio coming from Sony and who created
Yeah, but
the
this is
game,
the
you know.
same bitch ass argument that everybody has about any movie that's been made after a book.
Yes.
Like
But
any.
at the same time, you only have so much time to be able to create, something for even in 2 hours.
And if you,
You
made
can't
it,
get a lot of content into 2 hours compared to a book that can take you 30 hours.
if
to
you
read.
made it exactly the same way as the game, you'd be bitching that it's. Well, I might as well just play the game then. So
Well, they
it's
didn't
got to
have-
be
They only
different.
needed to change a couple
Ugh,
things.
I have an argument for that. because I respect all different mediums of art, fella. Some people like getting their stories from books. Some people are visual with
Hell yeah.
stories. Some people like interacting with them.
Yeah.
They're all stories.
Yeah, and the game is great. And hopefully people will watch the movie and then want to play the game. And then people will play the game and then want to watch the movie.
That's a spooky game.
Spooky
Good
ooky.
game.
And it was a different game. It was just a different style.
Did you change your score?
Me?
Me.
Al. Or
I'm,
Donnie.
I'm gonna stay a 7.
Okay.
Like I like it really good, but there's other movies that I like a lot better. But it was a really fun movie.
Yeah, I liked it. Good.
It was not the cleverest, but I don't really have anything shitty to say about it.
That's fair. What about Donnie? You were at a 4.
Yeah, I think I'll stay at a 4.
Bitch.
I'm just too upset. I just hate that it's this could have been its own movie, and I would have been up there with you
It
guys.
is its own movie.
But it wasn't. It wasn't.
No.
It came out as Until Dawn.
It is. It's Until Dawn, the movie,
But it actually says based off of the game,
which it is based off of the game.
not hardly
Not
at all.
enough.
No.
I do not accept your argument. Actually, you know what? I'm going to a 3.5.
You fucking. You want me
Good
to go
job,
get you a
Al. Good job,
goddamn-
Al.
I'm
Good
gonna
job.
I'm
You
gonna
did
go get
that.
You a binky and a fucking warm milk, and then you can just get cuddled back to sleep, you little baby.
Nice.
Ugh.
That
You
brings-
think you're the shit, Al? You're not even the fart.
Yeah.
Queef.
So that leaves us with our next movie.
Which we haven't even thought about or talked about yet.
Nope, not even a.
Not even,
Even
like,
close.
I forgot that we had to do another movie. Like that's how much I didn't think about it.
We had 2 weeks. 2 weeks to think about this shit.
Let's see. The Mothman Prophecies. That was Donnie,
Conjuring.
and then we had 30 Days of Night. That was that was.
So do we want
Vampire.
to step into Al's domain? He wanted to talk about
Oh,
Ed and Lorraine.
yeah, we could do that.
Do we want to?
There's a particular movie that he's been dying to watch.
Hey, so do you guys want to watch The Conjuring or something?
Sure.
Yeah,
we
watch
could
The
do that.
Conjuring.
And then if you, I think, and then we can lead that into. We'll do the movie, and then we can link that with Ed and Lorraine, and then we could do just a couple ones that are associated with that.
You know what? Because this movie is based on real life events, I don't want to hear Donnie bitching and being like, well, in real life, if they would have used Ed and Lorraine as themselves.
I don't do that with all the shit.
I know, but we're doing it like today. That's you, so I'm like using it
I
today.
don't though.
Oh,
That's not like real life.
Nope. We could do. There's this David Sandberg, who is the director of the current movie that we are discussing right now. Also did Annabelle Creation, so that's one we could possibly
Ooh.
do.
What is that
Interesting.
That
creation one? Is
Actually,
that how
we
Annabelle
should
was
do this
created?
first, and that'll
I
be
guess,
a transition into the. Because
All
it's
right. Is that Ed and Lorraine also?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
So that'll transition into
Is that out right now?
it is. It's
Okay, older.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
2017, but I think it came
okay.
out probably after Annabelle or whatever.
Okay, so how do you want to do this like a chronological thing to introduce Ed and Lorraine then? Where do you want to start with The Conjuring? Is that where they kind of start, or
Well,
That in-
if we're gonna just go into that universe, we could just do that whole track.
like it in chronological order, like in real life events. The Conjuring's first,
okay?
but like the movie Amityville Horror came out first.
Well, we did that already, and
Yeah.
we kind of discussed them.
Yeah.
So let's go on to The Conjuring then,
Yep.
and then
The-
we'll
And then we can do Annabelle
because then we can introduce and we could talk a lot about Ed and Lorraine, and then branch from that into like their next, the next one that they would
Do we-
have been associated
We
with, and we could.
do we
talk
just
about
do
Annabelle.
the release year in order?
Otherwise,
I think if we're gonna base it off of like Ed and Lorraine, we'll just say the Warrens, we should do them in like a chronological order for them. You know what I mean? Because that'll be kind of the theme, I think.
Yeah, because like
Because we can discuss them intermittently
Okay.
throughout the whole thing, like how they actually came about, like, oh, how did they discover Annabelle? Who called them there? You know, what did they do with it?
I
And then
wonder
we
if-
can get on to the
Oh,
other
hey,
thing
did
with
you guys
Annabelle.
hear that did you hear about the fucking Annabelle doll?
Yeah, we told you about that.
motherfucker. I was
Yeah.
just,
Months ago.
what I was just gonna say was, did they ever find it?
No. It just killed somebody. The TV hunter, the ghost hunter guy, he did a tour with it and then went home and died. And that just happened like last week.
Oh,
Yeah,
Like they got it?
he's dead,
so did they found the doll then because it got stolen?
I guess. Because he was
now it's killed somebody.
touring and killed.
Well,
Huh?
that'll fucking happen when you
Well,
fuck
then we
around with
can
the
bring-
evil shit.
Oh,
We can bring some
I
of
just-
that up. And
You know what? Actually, I know that we don't like to like necessarily like date ourselves by talking about current events, but Ozzy died.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
the Dark Prince is.
Yeah, I
The
didn't know
Dark
anything
Prince?
about that until he told me that today.
Yeah.
I don't watch TV.
I just
and
found out today.
don't look at
I just
news.
found out today too.
hmm I think the news came out
And-
like this morning.
A local thing.
Fairies wear boots.
You gotta believe me.
And
What I was gonna say?
what were you gonna say?
Somebody we know personally passed.
Yikes!
You know her,
Oh, I think
A
I heard
lady?
about that.
lady.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sad.
And I guess the brother found her.
Yep. He was doing a welfare check.
Sad.
Yeah. And it's pretty sad too because he's got issues of his own from an accident and stumbling into something like that. That
Yeah.
poor guy. That's rough.
And it's Eric's birthday today.
Is it?
Mhm.
I haven't seen him
God,
in a
that's-
long time.
That's a big trio of events that sucks. That's
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. It's hard to think about, but it's
Sad.
life, you know.
Yeah. Sad.
It's been a day. It's been a day.
Bummer, dude.
But we'll press on and watch more movies.
Yep.
So we're doing Conjuring, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Somebody want to write that down? Is there a specific year, or is there only a new one? I don't know anything about it.
I would say we watched the original.
Is there an original?
Oh yeah. The Conjuring. Let's see.
I think there's
Yeah.
a couple of them.
It's
movies.
a 2013.
2013, yeah.
So
Oh, okay. So that's not like an old like '80s thing or something.
no.
Okay.
No, and that's why I was saying that chronologically this happened before.
I think
The
there's
events.
like 3 with a 4th one coming out.
Oh damn.
Conjuring 4 coming out soon.
Yeah, I know there's like 2 or 3.
Conjuring
for
Last
sure.
Rites.
Oh man,
The devil made me do it.
That one's already out.
Yeah, I don't think we really need to go
No.
down that train because it's milking out the same thing. I mean, I think the
Yeah,
original
that
one.
doesn't release till September.
No,
5th.
you know what I mean. Like the other couple movies that are.
Oh, yeah,
within it,
yeah, yeah.
Just the first one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To
Yeah,
touch
yeah, yeah.
on the Warrens, and then we could discuss the Warrens a little bit, and then we can move on to the next one that associated with the Warrens and talk about how they handled it. And
Would
I
that
think
be
that'd
the
be kind of
Annabelle
cool.
ones?
Because Al's been wanting to do this for a while, and I think this is the
Yeah, 'cause
perfect
those-
time because we're kind of dry on movies at the moment with ideas.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty more that we can do, but we're also waiting for 28 years later to actually come out so that we could do those.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
There's a few good ones coming out within the next couple months that I'm pretty stoked for.
I just started watching 28 Days Later.
Yeah.
I had to shut it off. I had to go do something, and I forgot to turn it back on again. But I'm gonna finish that, and because I've got days and weeks. I have that on Vudu. So
Okay.
I
got
bought
them on
those ahead of time, so we're
DVD.
ready.
Those
And
are
then
good
when the
ones.
next one comes out, I'll hit that one up too and make sure it's on there so we're ready to roll.
Nice.
And then we can just do 3 weeks of that instead of trying to do all 3 in one shot, because that's a lot of movies to try to pack in and talk about.
Right. Yeah. I do have sort of social announcements that we have a Facebook now.
Oh,
We
yeah?
have an Instagram. We have a Gmail.
Which we already had those things.
So I guess we already had those things. But
Except for the Gmail. I didn't have a Gmail.
now we have double of everything. So if you want to get a hold of us, just red flags, any combination of those things, you'll get a hold of us.
What are yours? Red flags, REDFLGS?
All right. So we got a Gmail, which is red flags with no A podcast at Gmail.
So red flags.
Yep. We actually have a text line as well, which is 1-904-867-4466.
You cannot put 867 in our fucking number because that's just going to make everyone go 8675309. And then they're going to forget the number.
Sorry, but it's 1-904-867-4466.
And how do they text from? You could just do that from a phone?
Oh, sure. I don't
Okay.
fucking know. I just know you can text that number and that's going to hit us up.
We should try it. Try it, Al.
So let's see. We got a Facebook, which is just red flags.
So how do you check that number?
What? Yeah, where does that number go?
You're asking the non-technical guy.
Who the
I
fuck-
stumbled
where does that-
upon this.
So when this,
I don't even know
who's
if
gonna
this
get
is
these
real.
text
I
messages?
don't know. How did I even find this?
You got a book in front of you.
I don't know. I was
What
dicking
is
around with
going
social
on?
media, and I found some sort of line that was like, if you text this number,
It goes
this
to...
will reach your email or your whatever.
Well,
the
see,
fuck.
there you go.
Wait,
It goes to the
okay,
fucking
so
email
it's tied
then.
to Google then.
Yes.
So it's like a Google Voice number.
Okay, sure.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
How do you... You're like, I don't know, it's a number. It does stuff. Text it. See what happens. I don't
It's
know.
linked to our Gmails. Or
All right,
whatever.
cool.
So
Okay.
Cool.
Well, hopefully people will just start spam texting us, because that would be interesting.
No dick pics,
correct,
please.
correct.
Yeah,
Also,
we don't need dick pics. That's just stupid. That's rude.
Instagram at red /flags 2025. Boom, socials. More socials than I even know what the fuck they are.
I love how the non-technical guy is...
We already have a Facebook and an Instagram that's red flags with no A. That's
Oh,
it.
why
That's
not
all you have
have
to
a
do.
couple?
That's why I picked that name, REDFLGS, is because, boom, we had those socials.
Well, I just doubled them up.
And look here.
Nobody's going to snipe this name from us.
Meta for Business. And look, Hindsight Horror has access to the Facebook page.
I'll get on it.
HindsightHorror.com, right there.
Hey, Donnie, we
Full
should all make
access.
a red flags page. We can all, everybody can have one.
Yeah, sure.
Nice. All right, so that's
Corner the market.
All the socials are up.
And look, Opie, when you click on this, you can just upload shit. Something went wrong.
See, you don't know what you're
No.
doing.
So when you, I don't know what I'm fucking doing now.
We are so
I'll go on my
professional,
rant
boys and girls.
later. Here it
ya.
is.
By 2026, we're gonna have 50 Facebook pages, 7 X profiles. We're gonna have 7 spin-off podcasts.
Are we on X?
No,
No,
We're not on X?
not yet.
Oh,
we
okay.
might
Oh,
get
I
a
didn't-
blue sky, but I don't know about X.
Well, why not?
Fair.
Because I hear that X is a lot of. It's not people left X, and it's a lot of ads.
Yeah, it kind
Lot
of
of-
fell off
Yeah.
since Elon took it over, but
I hear blue sky is the thing now, but I also
I've never even heard of whatever that is.
I don't know anything about that kind of crap. I don't do social media.
it's hard. I feel like an old person. You're supposed to keep up with these fucking apps. They change them and what's cool and what's, I don't know.
We could just get a burner phone.
Yeah.
Just let people call it, leave us voicemails.
Yeah. We could have like a talk and text line.
I mean, I could actually set up a full Google like account, like with number, the whole works, where people can actually call, leave messages. I mean, I can set that up. That's not hard. So if you guys want stuff like that, I can do that.
I wanted to be the social media guy, so that's why I was doing all that.
Yeah. Well, I can, like I said, I could set all, like the.
You
with
guys
the
are
number.
always working hard. You're doing all the buttons and the production and shit, And sometimes I'm like,
I
God,
don't-
I'm the one that...
Yeah, like we got this.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
And of course this goddamn thing.
Alan! 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 Al! Alan! Alan! Alan!
What's
Yeah.
the one in the middle there?
Oh, this is
Donnie, you're out of your element.
that would have been a good one to use today when you were going on your dumbass rant about your
I made
pretentious
them
ass
so you can
attitude.
use them.
Yeah.
What the hell does
When I
that
first
mean?
heard that one, I'm like, I need to wait till I get ramped up.
I gotta
It was
come
at
in
this
here with-
moment that Nathan knew. He fucked up.
Yeah.
You clearly made that one with AI, right?
No, somebody
Because
else.
that's not the original sound.
What do you mean?
The original sound is it was at this moment he knew he fucked up.
Oh yeah, but somebody else did that ahead of time. I was just pulling audio clips from that just so that you can.
There's
have-
probably one that says Al fucked up.
There,
Dave fucked up.
well, I've got mine's in there somewhere. Actually, Donnie, fire that one up because you have access to it too.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Nope, not that one.
Wait, which one am I clicking?
It
All
should
of
say
them?
Dave.
David, you're hurting my feelings.
Yeah.
Yep, I got that one on there too. Opie wanted that one bad.
I've been planning that since we first started this podcast.
He started it just to hear that noise.
Just so that we could play that on the air.
Yeah. So we'll be able to set a bunch of that stuff up. And actually, technically, as long as I keep my one on there and shut the headset off, I can actually have access to, like, I can break all those down and I'll have access to the stuff too.
Nice.
Oh, by the way, Opie, what I wanted to do with this, like you can see it's a Facebook and Instagram.
Oh, sure.
And what I wanted to do was get like a QR code and then make business cards with that QR code and then just spread them around.
Cool, man.
Yeah, you can do that.
And then make stickers.
All
You
right.
just run around and slap them on everyone's vehicle.
I mean, I wasn't going to do it to vehicles, but
That'd be cool.
there's places.
That'd be cool. There's a
Mailboxes.
post
No, I can't do that.
That's
It's illegal.
federally illegal.
post
Yeah.
recording discussion that I want to have.
All right, well, then we'll shut her down, I guess. What do we do? Did you pick a ending song? We got nothing?
You had the other one that Opie liked. The second tune or whatever.
Do I have that recorded on
Hey,
here?
hell if I know. That's your job over there,
The
buddy.
song that I liked?
Yeah, remember the original
I'm
song?
going to push
that I
buttons.
made?
Don't.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think I am, a flashlight?
Jesus Christ.
Was that the one? Was that the one that Opie liked?
Oh, God damn it. The producers.
I gave it a 10. A 10.
That's the
Yeah, there's
one.
going to be some Little John.
I'm gonna get you
Somewhere
some
in
of
there.
those like the very light stickers so that you can write on your buttons and peel them back off.
That
That's-
doesn't make a difference.
Well, you only need one page.
Just play the Sinners outro again. That one was
Keep
good.
going. Let's go. Let's work through 'em. Not that one. Play something else. I have
God,
a shoe. Where's the shoe? That's better. Are we getting there? He's exploring.
This is preposterous.
This is
This is some bullshit.
amateur shit.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Red flags. survive.
Oh, what was that?
Alan!
That's my little pet.
Alan! Al! Alan! Alan! Alan!
God damn it.